true religion, that no. Celebrate, don't wanna say you like it. I don't buy it with the say you like it. He said the body unbelievable. Can't trust a bigger than a lemon. I keep it juicy. I eat that lunch. She keep that booty. She keep that pump. Then that's a beauty. Yeah. If you could see it from the front, wait till you see it from the back.
What's going on? What's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Y'all. What's going on, Shug, everyone? Thank you for tuning in. So, I saw something very disturbing. Let's just jump right in. I saw something disturbing on YouTube. I'm going to share the screen. And I'm going to just start playing it. And whoever comes. Whoever don't, well, it is what it is.
All your business needs, one single platform. Go to Wix.com and get a robust booking solution that takes your business further. Set up your services, like classes, courses, or appointments.
To PSSI, scouring company records from 50 locations. Before midnight in Grand Island, Nebraska, dozens of workers file into one of several slaughterhouses across the Midwest. And tonight, officials from the Department of Homeland Security tell NBC News federal investigators are looking into whether 50 children who were illegally employed by Packers Sanitation Services, or PSSI, some as young as 13, were victims of human trafficking. In August, the Department of Labor opened an investigation into PSSI, scouring company records from 50 locations. So far, they say, at least 50 children were found to be working graveyard shifts for PSSI and at least 5 locations, including the Grand Island plant and a second JBS Foods plant in Worthington, Minnesota. Audrey Lutz has been helping migrant children who say they worked at the Grand Island plant.
It was the hardest phone call of my career to receive, that there were children and young children, 13 and 14, working out at the meatpacking plant and on the cleaning crew.
In court filings, the company did not deny hiring children, but attributed it to rogue individuals who presented fake identification. You met them. Did they look like adults to you?
I would have a hard time ever calling the people I've met with adults. They certainly look, especially the youngest middle schoolers, no way to pass as an adult.
PSSI's 17,000 employees clean the largest meat processing plants in America for household brands at 700 sites across the country. Former employees we spoke to said it's a dangerous working environment.
But be prepared to undergo extreme temperature changes from hot to cold, withstand wetness and humidity, and work around chemicals.
Lutz says she thinks the children may have been part of a trafficking scheme that led them to work at a slaughterhouse in her town of just over 50,000 people.
There's too many coincidences with these children to think that this wasn't some kind of plot entertained by a trafficker, a coyote, a smuggler, or potentially even somebody who worked for PSSI.
A spokeswoman for PS.
Wow. So y'all bring them to this country so that they can work. First of all, you want them to go to school in the morning to the afternoon and then work the graveyard shift? How so? That was the most bizarre thing I ever heard. Like, how y'all letting kids work the graveyard shift? I can understand the weekend graveyard shift. Okay, maybe the weekends. Nah, I'm joking. No, seriously though. How they supposed to go to school if they work in the graveyard shift? I gotta take this off. This is, ooh, child, this thing. Something is killing my head. Oof. Something gotta give. If the wig come up, my bad. It is what it is. That shit is tight. Yeah, middle schoolers, 13-year-olds. They're not even from America. These are migrants that they're using for cheap labor because they're not even paying them for what they're doing. They working at slaughterhouses, cleaning. Do y'all understand? A slaughterhouse. You said that's not an anomaly? Okay, that's child abuse. It doesn't matter what country you're from. It doesn't matter if you're from a third world country. That's child abuse. Do you not understand what I'm trying to tell you, Sugar L1? That is child abuse. At 13, I was not thinking about no job. I'm not saying 13 is not a good age to start thinking about a job, but that should not be your burden when you're going to school. How is that their burden to work at night and go to school? So you just put in a heavier burden on these kids. Y'all should have just left them wherever they was. You should have just left them in Mexico if you're going to do all of that. Seriously. I see how my notifications ain't going out for this video. My notifications are not going out for this video because this is something that they don't want to be publicized. But this is on YouTube. I got this from YouTube. I don't watch regular TV like that. Very occasionally. This is on YouTube. That this is what's happening to the kids. They hired us and paid us. We didn't know any different. It was a time and it's different place. Again, it's child abuse. A 13-year-old delivering newspapers a few days a week or cutting grass is one thing, but working at a slaughterhouse, unacceptable. Thank you, Call Carmelita. Being an immigrant, a migrant, should not have you doing crazy shit like this. You could have did crazy shit like that in your country. As a child that's 13, you should not be working at no slaughterhouse. A slaughterhouse is dangerous. Even the people. Let me finish playing the video because.
SSI says investigators from Homeland Security Investigations have not contacted the company and said in a statement, "We have always taken rigorous steps to comply with the law, including use of the government's E-Verify system for new hires, extensive training for all hiring managers, multiple audits, and use of biometrics. So far, no penalties or fines have been imposed, but Lutz is calling for accountability."
They are responsible for hiring minors and noticeable minors in facilities across the country, and they need to pay that price, either financially or criminally.
All right, Julia Ainsley joins us now from our Washington, D.C. bureau. Julia, you have reporting, I know, that DHS is also looking into whether the children were possibly victims of human trafficking.
That's right. And DHS investigators have said that they've so far found no indications that the company, PSSI, actually would have been part of a trafficking scheme so far. But they are looking at who may have profited off of this, who might have supplied them with fraudulent documents or have given them housing as part of what could be a human trafficking scheme.
So some of the kids you mentioned were as young as 13. How did authorities figure out that there were children possibly working at these plants?
Well, it actually goes back to 2016. There was a police report from that time where teachers are reporting a young girl who was in class with burns, and they're also because of the chemicals that they were using to clean. And it was found to be overnight from her PSSI job. This is back in 2016. At the time, local police investigated her parents, but PSSI was never a defendant in that case.
My point is this. There are grown adults that could use that job. There are quite a few adults that could use that job. So what exactly is going on? They're having migrants come to the United States to have their kids work, so that they could build the American dream like that. Everybody's staying in one house. They giving them a voucher for the whole family, apparently. They actually are allowing this shit. The government has to be allowing this because any landlord you go to in New York City, they want to know how many people's gonna be in a residence, what their ages are, what they're doing with themselves. That's why you're not meant to work with live with other people that you don't know. When the what? I don't know how to pronounce that. Restaurant chain opened and went nationwide. Tons of young Mexican girls working in the back as chefs and assistants. Cutting corners. How were they paying these children? Exactly. Where's the money going? That's why I'm like, what exactly is going on? They didn't really, I don't think they mentioned that. We could keep watching it. It's child exploitation. That's it. It's no way. You're not going to tell me, oh, but we're in this country, so we have to do this. No, the fuck you don't. Who told you that? Get on public assistance and get a job. Get on public assistance. I know it doesn't help much, but what y'all are doing, you could have did in Mexico. You could have did in Guatemala. You could have did in Brazil, wherever these places are that they try to come to this country. You could have did that there. Why did you come here to do that? To kids. A lot of it is remittance culture. Most immigrants like us send about 40% at the most of money back home as remittance. Props up the economies. Ooh. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's still not it. That makes it worse. That makes it worse. Because somebody's preying on y'all then. Somebody's preying on third world countries if that's the case. Why don't they just fund y'all the things that y'all need rather than making kids become slaves over here to send money back? That's crazy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that's crazy. I blame the employees in the government as well. I said the government. They hand in hand. They work hand in hand. If you're an employer at that magnitude, the government's gonna get involved eventually. Of a certain magnitude. Especially with all these new rules. This world, if y'all gonna tell me we not living in hell, are we not living in hell? Yep. More things that make you go, Because why don't they just send the money? I don't get it. Send these countries the money they need so they can do the things that they're doing here, there. They need the same things, right? Apparently, if they didn't, they wouldn't be sending money back. What is the disconnect here? What is the disconnect here? Things to make you go, Now, the question is, we ain't doing nothing about it, so that ain't the question. Apparently. Nothing about nothing. Nothing to do about nothing. What? Picture this. 10 PPE come from my country. Egypt, all work jobs, create a community pool, and cash each other out. Usually 20,000 per person every 6 months as each person gets his share. Buys a house or sets up a business. So why I don't... So, all right. Is there ever going to be a time where migrants come here, make their money, and then go back and stay? Are they going to stay? You said this is how these communities pop up so quick. Remittances under the table, jobs, and then pooling money together, right? And they are battling about raising our debt, selling by the end of the day, but are sending $1 billion more to Ukraine. Hard to make sense of the nonsense. We are screwed here. It's gonna be zombie land for real, all over. So I'm just enjoying myself now because the zombies are coming about, child. They definitely are. You said, yes, I'm back. Most of them back. Others might stay. Damn, at least I got options. You know, where exactly are you from, Sugar One? Where exactly are you from before I start going in for the juggler? Where are you from? No paperwork, no entry. Phone check. I don't believe they will leave this. It's home for them now. Exactly. That's kind of grimy. What's up, phone check? And then they make fun of this country. They give money off of us and dip. And we still struggling to survive, child. Wow. That's an eye-opener. You're from South Egypt and you went back. All right. Africa is beautiful, though. I don't know if I would live there because I'm not used to that way of living. But anyway, let's get into some other topics. Even though that was the headliner, I have a couple other things that I want to talk about. What you said? Oh yeah, the summer is gonna be crazy. I am sitting here like I'm thinking about what happened with Bank of America. I was watching Lovely T and she was talking about a guy that's an athlete, Usain Bolt, and his account got depleted. I think he's Nigerian. His account got depleted of over $12 million. And then after that is when the whole Bank of America thing came about, where it was a glitch in the system. And I'm just thinking about nobody's safe when you're following the rules. The era that we living in now, maybe there was a time where following the rules made sense, but the people that are instilling these rules are not following the rules at all. They're not following the rules. Like the Constitution means nothing right now. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, okay, but Shug L1, you missing my point because you are an immigrant. No offense. You don't get what I'm saying. There's a lot of Americans that never got these options. Y'all did some forced labor shit, stacked your bread off of child labor and trafficking, human trafficking, allegedly, and then built wealth off of America and took it back to your country. I don't know how I'm supposed to take that. Give me a moment. Ooh. Just give me a minute to process it. 12 million. Oh, he's Jamaican. Okay, my bad. Damn. Rosa Clarks. You I ain't never seen your name in my chat before. Ain't that something? But thank you for correcting me. Anyway, like I was saying, Usain Bolt lost his money. Bank of America is scamming the people. I'm one of them. They scam me too. Wells Fargo gotta pay a bunch of bread out. Bunch of it. For loans, mortgages, all type of stuff. Oh my. Is our money safe in the bank? Is your money safe in the bank? What bank y'all use? Are y'all willing to share? Because we all from different places. I use Citizens Bank right now. I used to use TD Bank. I used to use Bank of America, but when I went to Houston, because they scammed me, I let that account stay in the negative, and they better always stay in the negative, and they better not never come fixing their lips, saying nothing to me about nothing. Don't even fix your lips and say, oh, are you ready to? No. Are you ready to pay the bill? No. The balance? No. No, no, no. You said that's the American dream. Come here, take our money, cash our economy, and go back to their country. That's it. They don't care. They don't care at all. What's going on, SC? Thank you for tuning in, sis. At all. They actually leverage the rules. That's why they have education. Well, I also heard something that was disturbing. What was I watching? I was watching somebody's channel. And I think the Wiley Show. I believe so. And he had a guy on there talking about real estate and how all the bigwigs are buying a lot of the prime real estate. So that's another reason why we're going to lose. Because they're renting everything out. What are we owning? What are we owning? Wells Fargo was predatory, especially towards blacks. Guys, Masterpiece, I think the bank issue might have to do with the U.S. having to raise its debt ceiling, and they need to acquire revenue to cover it from somewhere. I am going to value the dollar. Well, at the end of the day, I don't know how they think computers are going to take over. People can't be trusted, and neither can be computers. We need a mixture of both. I don't know what they're thinking. Do not phase out all human beings, because if y'all ever worked in the office, anybody work in the office or ever worked in the office, you got to have two different ways to cover your computers are not 100% solid. You have to also have a copy on hand, files, real paperwork, and what's in the computer. Because if you only have one and one or the other malfunction, what do you have? But I'm going to let y'all marinate on that. What's up, Reese? Thank you for tuning in. I feel like certain people at the top just don't think. Y'all don't think clearly. Y'all just doing stuff because the booklet said to do it. Please. Yeah, once robotics replaced people in the automotive industry, things got weird. Weird. No, I know you could I know you can program the computers to be dirty, to try to rebel on humans. Trust me. Allegedly. I know that's probably what's going on, but do you think, okay, let's think logically here. A computer has to be charged, booted, something. Unless it's vibranium in that mofo, unless it's vibranium in the computer, it's not invincible. Unless, excuse me, do I have to say that on the microphone? Do I have to get my bullhorn? All computers got to be charged. Anything electronic got to be charged, put on Wi-Fi. You really think you could defeat me and your battery is low? Are you crazy? You might get a couple good ones on me. You might get a couple good ones on me, but your battery is low. Who's going to charge you? Where's your master? Because there always has to be a master behind the computer. Where's your master? We rely on computers too much. If y'all don't have two different ways to account for information, you're setting yourself for a whole lot of trouble. Listen, how many times y'all broke your phone and didn't back up the information? Computer crash, didn't back up the information. Why would you rely solely on a computer? Allegedly, because, human pickers can move faster than the machines. It's been tested with strawberry and orange pickers in Oxford and Napa Valley. Robotic police dogs. That is abuse. That's clearly abuse. You gonna go off of a computer, my G? Bad enough y'all was using real dogs that can't speak the language. That was bad enough. You gonna use a computer, my G? That's abuse. You can program a computer to do whatever you want. If I ever see any robotic dogs saying, I'm gonna fuck it up, I have the right over any beast and animals. It says it since y'all want to go by the Bible. The Bible says man rules over beasts and animals. Let me see a robotic dog, a plutonic dog, a semibiotic dog, or whatever, a human dog. I'm gonna attack that shit. I wish a nigga would. Wow, 80. A check from the bank bounced. Call Carmelita. How are you gonna defeat me when there's no Wi-Fi? Oh, Wi-Fi drop. Yeah, where's the wizard? There has to be a wizard behind the madness. If y'all gonna stand for that, if you gonna have a robot anything tell you what to do, you're trash. Moving along. What's up, Dabu? And this person says what? Anyway, robots and computers are allegedly taking over the world. Y'all came in on the tail end of this. Well, first we was talking about the 50 migrant children that's getting abused, exploited for slave labor. But we talked about that already. I'm going to get back to that. Now we're talking about the computers that's taking over. Allegedly. I don't know. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Because I feel like computers are not 100% either. Computers crash. I'll never forget working at an office. You will learn a lot working at an office. Office is life. In the office, if there was something going on with maybe the weather. Let's say it was a snowstorm. The Wi-Fi's out. Then work is out. If the Wi-Fi is out for us and we work through the Wi-Fi, we work under the Wi-Fi's influence. What is a robot or computer going to do when you are the Wi-Fi? What are you going to do? You're out. What are you going to do at that point? I'm just saying. What is a robot going to do when you have your whole existence works off of Wi-Fi and an electric charge? If we don't have none of that, how you going to defeat me? Like, let's think about this logically. Unless it has vibranium in those computers. Okay, you don't have to clean up the poop. Oh my God, stop. Just stop. That sounds like a lawsuit. I wish I would see a robotic dog. The crazy thing is we probably wouldn't even know it's robotic because they probably gonna add fur and all type of stuff. Real fur. Real dog fur. Because that's how bizarre some of these Wizard of Oz's are. He said overseas, a lot of countries, they still document things with pen and paper. I document everything with pen and paper. If I was working in an office that said, oh, we only use computers, I'm going to say, well, I'm going to write down or print out a copy of these things because you're not about to say X, Y, and Z. Computers can be altered, hacked. No, no, ma'am. No, sir. No, ma'am. Stop. Medical records have to be backed up daily, and I'm going to back it up with real paperwork too. Who's going to stop me? That's why I don't work in these fields anymore because, well, I need to get back into being a licensed insurance agent because that's good money. But I just really fell off because I was concentrating on the content. But I'm about to really buckle down and get into that as well because I have my license. So what am I doing? Everybody needs to get life insurance. Everybody needs to make sure they get the accident insurance. Accident insurance is even good for Affleck because you can literally, it's not medical insurance, it's assurance. If you taking off for work because you had surgery or you got to go to the doctor, even they pay you. Affleck will pay you for going to the doctor. Affleck will pay you for a cancer screening. If you certain insurance, so that's for the cancer insurance. For accident insurance, say your kid is under there. Your kid has an accident from playing sports. They have an injury, and you got to take off for work, and they got to go take off of school. But you losing money because you don't got no PTO. Affleck will pay you, whether you got PTO or not. Robert Carson Jr. Why don't more Hispanics talk about issues about their own instead of us speaking for our up for other cultures? What? Okay, I don't know what that's some type of shade. I don't know what that is. I talk about what I want to talk about. I don't know. If it offends you, you don't have to watch me. Right. It's been for military enhancements. Well, they need to keep it there. Supplemental insurance is good. I mean, I wish I had Affleck when I was pregnant and they fired me. I could have still been paying into it and got because disability takes a while. Disability has a period of time that you're not getting paid. All right. So in that period of time that you're not getting that money, Affleck will pay you. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I definitely am. I try to be a jack of all trades. I get in my zone when certain things take my focus, but I'm about to focus on that again because I can do well with that, and I did nothing with it since August. So I'm not gonna let a year go by without me doing something with it. I'm gonna get back into it. So, also, I'm promoting all my businesses. I will get on people's nerves. I got perfume on phastudio.com. Also, you could do it. You could purchase my perfume through Instagram shopping. If you sign up through my website, okay. If you sign up, just become a member. It's free to my website with your address. Send me your mailing address because I want to send y'all samples of my perfume because it's a new season. I want to get another scent. You know what I mean? It's time for me to live in my truth and stop letting people try to stop my bag. A lot of people try to stop my bag the last couple of years. I have money sitting. I'm just sitting on money that I'm not utilizing. I invested my money in things I don't even talk about. So, Divine Harmony Fragrance is on my website. You know, I got my Patreon. That's more for the men. Or if the ladies want to join it too, because I'll be putting... Okay, this is the picture to y'all. Whew. I'll be putting content on either the Shitless podcast or Patreon. I'm taking everything down. I need to turn a new leaf. All right. It's time for me to place everything in the proper places, right? God is Masterpiece has been a journey. I'm still God is Masterpiece. This is still my channel. But I feel like I have to do this. I have to turn this channel around. There's no other way to do it. There's no other way. All right. So I'll be moving content to the Shillings podcast. I'll be putting even old videos up there. Some, not all. The things that's a little Patreon, definitely. I'm gonna start doing that today, definitely. I did do some for my patrons. They know I put like my party videos and stuff up there first. When I'm ready to do tarot, Divine Harmony Tarot for my tarot enthusiasts, separating it. The Shitless podcast is when I'm getting funky, and that's when it's going down over there. That's which if you like to see me go live, I'll be going live over there. I don't care about the audience anymore. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm not going live here, but I'm not keeping it here. It's some nasty people out here. It's some nasty people. They just nasty. They want to turn stuff around on you even when you're doing something good. I'll still be going live, but I'm not keeping it up for long. If you catch it, you catch it. If you don't, it's gonna be Patreon or the Shitless podcast. Boom. Restream. I gotta do this. It's in my spirit. I gotta do it. I'm talking it into existence. All right. I don't want to be the person I was yesterday, the year before that. There's no good in that. You know? It's a lot of people that have bullied me on here, but they're not running me off. It's like, that's the whole point. If I don't change the channel around, I'm going to lose the channel because of that. So, it's time to turn around. You get what I'm saying? So, bigger things are coming. Just trust me. Trust my vision, all right? Look, what is it? Yeah, trust the vision. Tomorrow we doing the Ancestor Live. I'm dedicating my time. It's so many things going on tomorrow, y'all. It's so many things going on tomorrow, but I told you I'm focusing on me, what I have to do for me, and the ancestors are speaking to me. I have to dedicate this time to them because I need guidance. I need to manifest my vision. I'm at that crossroads, you know? And so I want to dedicate this Ancestor Live to all those that be lost. And what I'm going to do is drop the invite link, how I always do. I'm going to give you an example. Drop the invite link like this. And you could click the link. Look, it's coming up as a Shillings podcast. You could click the link. And or I'm going to do a call in as well. I'll do the call in number. I prefer to click the link because that way we could see you. You could put up a picture. If you don't want to send it to me personally, if you have a picture in a frame, just give us a little something, even if it's one sentence about your loved one. I miss this person. I love them. I'm thinking about them. Give them an offering if you have something to offer. What was their favorite cookie, their favorite meal? Make a meal. Shovel them out a plate first. It doesn't have to be a big plate. Shovel them out a plate and wrap it with saran wrap. Put it on your dedicated altar. If you don't know what their favorite food is, let it be a piece of fruit. Whatever it is, you don't ever eat it. You're offering it to them. That means it's for them as if they're here. You're not eating it. You're not eating the leftovers. When you feel like you're done with this offering, throw it out in the trash. Now that's as far as I go with it. offering in that way to my personal ancestors. I light my candles. That's it. So I want to also drop something new that I've been working on. Stay tuned because there's going to be many variations to this. All right. Somebody in my chat liked when I said your arm's too short to box with Goddess, right? And he's like, can I use that? I was like, yeah, you can use that. Fine, anybody could use it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. With using the saying, right? However, because you got it here first. Only because you got it here first. On highlyaddictiveeats.com. And now I don't know why this is not coming up. But you can purchase your arms too short sweatshirt. All right. Like I said, I'm working on the variations. Okay, you can see this color better. Let me blow this up for y'all. I'm going to have it bigger, like on a t-shirt. I'm still putting them up on the website. I'm still working on it. But this was the first variation I put. All right. So anybody could use it. But you saw it here first. All right. I love y'all. I don't know why it's not blowing up bigger than that. But you can see it on highlyaddictiveeats.com. What's wrong with my fingers? No, seriously, what's wrong with my fingers? Because it's supposed to be blowing up more than that. All right. So that's for all my goddesses. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have it on a t-shirt, a regular sweatshirt, which would be a unisex shirt. But, you know, I don't know how many men would want to wear something that says goddess. Right? Different colors and variations to this. Thank you, Cole Carmelita. Yeah, so your arms too short to box with this goddess. They've been trying it. They've been really trying it. But you got to be quicker than that. On that note, I love y'all. I'm getting out of here. Thank you, SC. Yeah, I'm being strategic because I've come a long way. I want to continue to go further on here on YouTube, even if it's on another channel, because this channel was built on my pain and people have preyed on my pain. So I am evolving into a different goddess masterpiece. I want to inspire women to be better, not to be going down a further rabbit hole. And when I go live on here and indulge in certain topics, it's crazy. So it's a method to my madness. I know some are not going to understand. And even though it hurts that I got a lot of views on some of these videos, I'm letting it go. Not deleting, repurposing to another channel. Because it's not about the views. Right now, it's about if it ain't about paper, it ain't about nothing. So if I get rid of all the toxic shit on this channel is only going to be about bread. You understand? I have made this my career because this is what I wanted. And so I still want it, and I want to continue to grow and evolve into who I'm supposed to be. And I can't maneuver like this because I'm lumping everything on Goddess Masterpiece channel. I can't do that no more. I have to separate it. This channel, we are healing on this channel. This is going to be a healing place. Okay. If y'all don't like it, unsubscribe. But those that like the mess could go to the Shit List podcast. That's where I will go live, be messy. I'm not monetized over there. I can, how you want to do it. You want smoke? Bring your smoke there while I'm not monetized. Other than that, this channel is. And a lot of people want that opportunity. And it's slipping from me because of toxic people. So if I remove the toxic shit from here, let's see how that works. So I just want y'all to know that. So when you see things disappearing, you know where to find me at. Goddess Masterpeace will still be on the Shillings podcast. Anyway, I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in once again. I think that's it. I'm gonna do some uploads today. I'm gonna upload me dressing the candle. SC, I'm gonna mail your candles right now. I'm about to go to the post office right now. It closed at 5. I bought you another glass candle. Watch this. Look, hold on. Look at it. Whew. I got the bubble wrap. So I'm mailing the candle that was broken. And then what else? Something else I'm supposed to do at the post office. Whatever. Thank you, Miss AK. I keep saying it and I gotta do it because the ancestors are speaking through me. This is just shot. Sometimes you gotta tear things down to build something better, right? So that's all that is. It's nothing major. It's a little tower moment, but it's a tower moment for the build up. All right. Thank y'all so much. Everybody been patient for being patient with me, with my businesses and everything like that. Had some little difficulties, but I've got everything straightened finally. So now I can focus on the glow up. All right. I love y'all. Peace.